is that people have principles that shape them. You know, looking at the awards that you have won and the work that you have done that speaks for itself. What would be the 5 principles you would say have shaped you and molded you into the person that you are today?
So we're talking about 5 principles. I'll try and really summarize them. So, you know, like I mentioned, I'm born to educationists. So one of the key things that I have been taught from a very early age, and I think I suckled on this principle, is diligence. Working hard with careful and steady effort. You know, with a steady mind, with a clear mind, consistent and constant and persistent effort, I believe diligence is a deal breaker. We are in a world where everything is fast. And personally, I'm also somebody who enjoys and thrives on speed of execution. But in the same breath, I'm also cognizant that I need to apply myself with a lot of diligence. And it has really reaped a lot of results for me. And, you know, when I talk about, you know, the lessons around emotional intelligence, it also enables, diligence also enables you to be somebody who can think clearly and act tactfully. So I think diligence is the first principle that comes to mind. And then the second one is clarity. Clarity of person, clarity of purpose, clarity of plan. So one of the things that I always found to have struggled with, particularly at the time when I was, you know, at the young adult stage, when I was really trying to find myself, trying to find my person, trying to now define my future, I realized that on a number of occasions, I found myself gravitating towards being somebody who I was not, trying to be somebody who I would feel would be socially accepted, somebody who would be fashionably accepted. So as time went by, and I think the fact that I was working in a faith-based organization, I had a lot of wise counsel around me. It helped me to find clarity of person. When people acknowledge you for who you are as a person, you know, and in your originality, that allowed me to get a bit of clarity about I'm actually not bad because I'm different. I'm actually great because I'm different. And I think the next person is great because they too are different, you know. And then, you know, clarity of purpose. This is something that's an ongoing journey, but daily seek to understand what your purpose in the various disciplines of your life are. And this is why I define myself in those 4 quadrants, because in each quadrant there is something that I'm purposefully driving for. So if it is around my love for life, it's because I know it is not infinite. It's going to end at some point. So when I look at the quality of life that I'm living, and when I talk about quality, it's not about the type of food I'm eating. It's not about, you know, the car I'm driving or the house I'm living. You know, it's not wealth related. It is the depths of fulfillment that I feel when I'm in whatever space that I am. And so I push purposefully towards the things that give me fulfillment, and that when I look at my children, I realize it gives my children the same fulfillment. So the same thing even with my career, even with my family, you know, even with my society. I have a clarity of purpose, and I seek that clarity every day, and I reaffirm it to myself that I've woken up today because I want to make it a great day for myself. I want to make it a great day for my children. I want it to be a great day for my company, as well as, you know, for my community. So I want that purpose to continue to exude. Then obviously the clarity of plan. So you may know where you want to go, but your how to get there is very important. So also sitting back and thinking around what I want to do and how I will get there. And one of my mentors always speaks about the leading and lagging indicators. And they say focus on the lagging indicators, which is you want to lose 10 kgs by the end of the year. So when you look at the scale, you're looking at the leading indicators, which is I'm losing 500 grams, I'm losing 1.2 kgs, I'm losing so much per month. But you also want to look at the lagging indicators, which is, am I eating right? Am I exercising right? Am I drinking enough water? What are the critical behaviors that you're putting into play that allow you to then, reach your goal, and not only reach your goal, but also sustain that goal. So that clarity also is very important. We are on number what now? Two. So clarity. Well, but clarity has got three things. Then I think the third principle is that start now. There are a lot of things that I wish I'd started earlier. I've realized, particularly in the past 2 years, that not only am I graying, I'm graying very early, but also that I've actually, grown. I've actually become older, and it's a reality. And I don't think age is a curse. So I don't mind saying I'm turning 38 this year. I moved from sister, went back up, right, to my guru, went back up, to mama, went back up. So really, it's a reality that I'm not getting any younger. So if I think I need to do something, I want to do it now. Start now. There's a book that I read that says, start now and then perfect later. So a lot of the things that we do in our lives, we want to perfect now. We want to get it perfect. We want the fundamentals to be right. But you know what? Start now. And it's a very uncomfortable thing to do. But, when you ask yourself, really, what's stopping me? The answer is usually it's just yourself that's stopping you. Nobody. Yeah, your excuses will tell you, no, the things are not right, the economy is not doing well, but the reality is the only thing that is stopping you from getting anywhere or from starting is really you. I think for now I'll end it there. Those are pretty much like the biggest principles that are driving me at the moment, and that I think challenge me every day. When I wake up to do anything, those are the principles.
Wow. Yeah, you have said a lot. And I was now learning even myself, when you talked about the clarity of purpose, clarity of plan, that's a whole, I think it's a book on its own.
I'll consider that.